Alright, we're going to go ahead and go through the X stage today. I got some new lighting and we're going to shoot in HD and see if that helps my video quality some. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attach these clamps to the X rib. You're going to want to take these little bitty pieces and we're just going to want to put a bolt in the top of them so that they can still move around, kind of like that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, and you'll just want to loosely put those on so they still move around freely, because then we're going to take this belt. Of course, the teeth are going to go into the grooves, about like that. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten on the other bolts. So once you have that all nice in place and snug, go ahead and put 2 more bolts in, 2 more nuts, and then go ahead and tighten it down. Alright, and we got that all done. That's all nice and tight. And now we're going to go ahead and assemble the rest of our X stage. Alright, you want to make sure all that's all nice and tight. The text on all these should be to the outside, and it's kind of nice because these are a little bit off center from one another, and so this top piece only fits one way. So, you know, if you can't figure that out, maybe you shouldn't be playing with this little thing. Alright, so now we have a little pulley. We're going to go ahead and mount it on top of the stepper motor. You'll need to make sure these little screws are all screwed all the way out so you can actually slip it on. Alright, well, I just had to shove that on there a little bit. And you want to get it down, you know, so you have a little bit on top. I'm not quite sure how much, but that about looks like what the picture has. And then you'll want to go ahead and tighten these down, and make sure you have the I don't know, the head, the valve, the part with the screws in it towards the bottom, and you just want to tighten those up. Perfect. Alright, and then this, after you do this, we're gonna mount that. We're gonna go ahead and stick this in here like so. You want the wires for the stepper motor coming to the side that says right, so I'm sure you guys can see that. And then you'll want to make sure you use your smaller screws, the 10mm screws, to mount the motor, just to prevent any damage. Alright, so once that's all tight, I guess you could use a little zip tie if you like to hold those wires through there, and I'll probably do that later. I just don't have one here. Probably do. I wasn't prepared for that, so we'll probably just do that later. Now we have our other bolt here. This is the M5 bolt, and you'll need 2 of the M5 nuts and an M5 washer. And the M5 bolt, it should be easy to identify it. It looks a lot like that hole, obviously they fit together, right? So you'll want to go ahead and stick the bolt on through the head of the pulley, stick a washer, and then a bolt. This should be familiar, we've done all this before. And there you go. That should go. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I left it all nice and loose because I know I'm going to put a belt on there and use it to tighten. So I just kind of put mine on there hand tight. Alright, so the directions talks about cutting down a bolt down to 45, from 45 to 40 millimeters or something. I don't know. We're going to hope I don't have to do any of that. So now we're going to take our Y stage that we have, and the Y stage, here, I'll do it this way. So you guys are looking at the left, right? There's left right there. And I'm going to have, if you were looking at that side, this is going to be readable. So it's going to go just like that. And both these pulleys are going to hook on here. Alright, we hit the 20-minute mark on the camera, and we know that it kind of shuts off at 20 minutes. So, and I changed the angle of the camera. I watched it a little bit and thought that the angle should be changed, so I did that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take these panels and we're going to mount them. This one that says the back, it should be to the left. Bloop. If you're looking at this, it would be to the left of the Y stage, so where this small motor is, and this is going to go, small pulley is, and this should kind of fit in here like that, and then you'll want to go ahead and screw those in. So we're going to go ahead and do this piece, and then of course the front is going to go on the other side here. So like that, you want to make all your writing point to the inside. So go ahead and do that. Alright, so when that's done, sorry about my heat, still cold, hasn't changed yet, ready for spring. So X cap back is where my motor is, and it of course is going to go it's going to go on the front here. Yeah, that's not right. Don't listen to me. Okay, so the back, duh, is going to go on the back of the back. There's too many backs. Then you'll mount, then you'll secure it with 2 bolts and 2 nuts. Alright, and then you're going to want to go ahead and take your long rods. Alright, well, don't listen to me. Use the shorter rods. And the shorter rods should go just like that. So, and I haven't tightened this down yet, so I can probably go ahead and do that as well. Okay, well, those go. I'm sure we secure those later. And what we're going to do is take this other X clamp, the X clamp front, and it's going to go right there to hold those other ones in place. And so go ahead and secure those with some bolts. Alright, that looks nice.